Have you heard about this? Sorry, let me segue to some news real quick. Have you heard about the submarine that's been gone missing in the East Coast?
Yeah, they've been trying to find that thing. It's not even it's crazy though because that sub is what I think it's not man operated.
Oh, I heard it
Yeah,
was operated with a joystick.
yeah, correct. And now there's so many memes out on the internet and people making speculations that oh they're hearing echoes of somebody knocking or maybe somebody like you're they're hearing like banging on the submarine mics or recordings or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, honestly, it probably just hit something or it died down and then it's at the bottom of the ocean right next to the Titanic.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
wouldn't they have like an EPIRB like or something to help them find them if they do get lost or something like this happens?
Right. You would think there should be some kind of beacon or detector or something.
Or maybe it doesn't work unless it's in the ocean, or unless it's on the surface of the ocean. Maybe they don't have anything like this unless it's attached to something. Because I remember James Cameron going down, but wasn't he attached to something to the boat up on the surface?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think he
he
was attached to something.
like an umbilical cord. But for these guys, I guess they don't have one.
So somebody says here
Although,
the sub imploded right away. Like the fake submarine never sat for days. What?
yeah, that's why I thought about mentioning it because I read that one. But anyway, I mean, of course, we hope that they survive, but at the same time, why, how, I just don't understand how, like in this day and age, people are traveling to space and they can't find a submarine in the ocean
Well, the ocean
or
is
a
the biggest part of the world that is like not explored.
submersible. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's what I mean. It's like it's just sad that something like this could still happen.
Right.
Again, like you could have a umbilical cord or some kind of emergency beacon or
Hmm.
like something where we're not, like crossing our fingers for the next 5 days for them to run out of not to run out of oxygen or air.
Is there even
So,
anybody in that submarine? There isn't, right?
dude, there's like 5 billionaires in there.
Oh,
That's why
oh,
we're talking about chump change. They rode that thing 250 something $1,000 to get in and have a look at the Titanic. And yeah, so there are 5 souls in there.
Jesus Christ! Are these even like professional divers or something?
No, no, no. It's a commercial ride. It's like, hey, you want to go look at the Titanic? And like, they're like, yeah, sure. It's like a travel to space just for fun. So these guys, this is a commercial enterprise or outfit where they take people to see the Titanic for fun.
Jesus, they got nothing better to do. Well,
I don't know about
I'm
that,
sorry. I know I'm an idiot. I shouldn't have said that. Um, like I said, I didn't know much about it, but wow. I mean, I guess that's what they're saying. Like they're hearing knocking on I guess the sonars or whatever it is that they use, and
Mm,
that's what it's from what it sounds like. An hour ago, I'm reading this article. From what it sounds like, they're banking on those noises and trying to locate it that way.
yeah. So I don't
Banging
know.
sounds heard during the Titan search. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, the funny thing was I didn't even know that the Titanic was there. I thought it came across the iceberg somewhere in Europe or something. I didn't realize it was already by the East Coast when they hit something.
Yeah, I think they were like closer to Canada though, up north. But still,
Oh,
that's insane. I didn't know anything about it. I mean, my question is, were they even that close to the Titanic yet when they disappeared, or what? Is it
we don't
what's
know.
known about it?
I don't know. I think they were, last I heard, if I'm not mistaken, they were still on their way down. And I think
Ah,
it takes like 8 hours to get down. Or no, maybe the whole dive, I think, is 8 hours. I don't know how long
well, it says
it takes
here
to
the
go down.
descent to the Titanic wreck site takes about 2.5 hours. It's
Oh, okay.
approximately 3,800 meters down, which is 12,500 feet deep. In layman's terms, you could fit roughly 4.5 Burj Khalifas in there. That's the distance. That's,
Yeah. So it's really deep.
that's crazy.
Another thing pointing out is 1 kilometer down, there's no more light.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
I
you
didn't
would you
know
say
that.
1,000? Did you say 1,200 meters?
No, no, it's 3,800 meters
Oh, so
down.
that's
That's
three.
that's where the
So
Titanic is.
so that's 3 kilometers down.
Right. And then the Titan
Mm.
submarine that they use, the Titan submersible,
Mm.
it's capable of going down at the max 4,000 meters.
So that's almost at the edge of
Correct.
its capacity or its.
Right. I mean,
Whew.
13,000 feet below water is what's considered the abyss already, or like the abyssal zone, where nobody's ever gone that far down, supposedly.
Whew. Maybe some kind of emergency thing didn't work out. I don't know. Anything could have happened, right? Like, who are we? Like, we're quarterback. We're like Monday morning quarterbacks, but it's
So
just sad,
basically, it cost each person $250,000.
frustrating to be hearing some kind of emergencies like this. But I guess it still happens.
Right, right. I mean, the ocean is like one of the most undiscovered or ventured place in the planet. I mean, considering how big the planet is, the land
Right.
is minuscule compared to the ocean. So,
Exactly. So
can you imagine
considering
though
that,
what's really down there? What do you
that
think?
but then again, considering that what you just said, that it's undiscovered, or it's not, like 90 something percent of it is undiscovered yet, or is not even mapped, kind of
Mm,
thing,
mm.
or undiscovered, map maybe, but undiscovered. Like, people haven't really gone there to check it out. It's like practically virgin. You'd have a tether, or you'd have some kind of multiple backup over backup in case this happens. You have something. It's just like,
It's kind of like, why just go down just like that? And you figured the company that's sponsoring it or that hosted it would, like you said, have something. The
yeah,
submarine
but
is called Ocean Gate Titan.
what do we know, right?
I mean, that
But
thing doesn't even look like it's stable, for crying out loud. It looks like a sausage.
yeah, with all those wires sticking out of it.
Yeah.
But anyways,
How
I
safe
hope
is that with what floats around underneath? Anything could just snag that thing.
they're guessing that it could be a power outage, that it could have just died.
Like I said, somebody probably snagged one of those plugs and it unplugged it.
Yeah, like an extension cord that somebody accidentally tripped
Yeah,
over.
that's
I know.
insane.
Yeah.
How is that even
So,
comfortable being in there? So there's five of them down there. I mean, oh my God.
friend of missing Titanic sub passenger tells why he backed out of excursion over safety fears. The company that produced the sub has a record of questionable safety.
Ocean Gate is the company.
Oh wait, here I'll
Okay.
see if I could forward you the
So it
article
takes
that I'm looking at here.
it takes 10 hours roughly from start to finish to venture to the Titanic.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm looking at the same thing.
just frustrating. Like, what could they? I mean, you would think, right, that you come up with something like this, you'd have like multiple backups in case
Right.
something happens. And I don't know, maybe they did back things up, except
It
I
just
don't
didn't
know.
work out. No matter what. I mean, there's always so many things that are unpredictable that could definitely kill the fail switch. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But again, still frustrating, still sad and frustrating to hear something like this. I mean, it wasn't like, well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I was thinking like they're not like walking into a jungle, but uh, what else?
So it seems like
Oh,
the whole vessel is the size of a minivan. Wow.
mm,
That's small.
mm-mm.
That is small. And considering the vast amount or the vastness of the ocean, an hour and 45 minutes into the descent to explore the Titanic, communication was lost. Wow. Honestly, I don't know if I don't have the guts to do that, something like that. I mean, I would not put myself in a submarine that big or a submarine, period. I don't have the guts for it, you know?
Yeah, it does feel claustrophobic and you don't have any control over.
It's not that. It's the water itself, the ocean. Let me put
Mm-mm.
it this way. I don't mind getting on a small boat or whatnot, speedboats.